Welcome to the live stream. I'm just getting everything set up, so bear with me while we get started here. I just got to do a quick sound check, and then we will be good to go. Testing 1, 2, 3. To the live stream. Just getting it. Okay, sound looks to be good. Let's look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Right now, we are sitting at 44 in fear. I also want to go look at Bookmap. Welcome to the live stream. If you guys are new, appreciate it. If you guys hit the likes and hit the follow button. If you guys are watching me on TikTok, I do appreciate it very much. Let's look at Bookmap. Bookmap really tells you where all of the liquidity is sitting at on Bitcoin. On the left, you have the weekly time frame. You can see that on the weekly time frame, we have more liquidity above us at 95, and the most is at $95,000. Right? That's the most liquidity on the weekly. And then if you look at the daily, the most liquidity that I see, at least on the daily, is around 92,325. So we're basically there right now. In fact, so actually on the daily time frame, the most liquidity, 92. Let me make sure this is live. So the most liquidity is basically at 92.5 is what I would say, which this is not up to date because we're above 92.5. Interesting. This one on the daily is not accurate, but on the weekly, I still see more liquidity at 95,000 than anywhere else. So to me, it's most likely that Bitcoin is eventually going to go up to about $95,000. So I don't know if this is too loud or not, but let's look at Bitcoin right now on the daily time frame and kind of go from there. Let me know if the music is too loud. I guess you guys can't really hear, so I might just turn it off. Okay, so right now on the daily time frame, you are overbought on the daily time frame. That's something to take note of. But what I like is that we're still in this upsloping trend, right? So we're still making higher highs and higher lows. So as long as we stay on the daily time frame above about 87.5, I'm still bullish on the price of Bitcoin. So we have about $6,000 of insurance room on the price of Bitcoin before I really become really bearish. If we continue this uptrend slowly but surely, kind of up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down for the next few weeks, that will give altcoins a chance to really, really rally. And that's kind of what my prediction is that we do. Now, the 12-hour time frame on the stock RSI for Bitcoin is curving to the downside. But from the lows of the day, I will say you got a decently nice bounce off the lows. But again, stock RSI is ready for a move to the downside. You get the measure move out of this little flag I had here. The 8-hour time frame right now, it looks like you got this crazy wick here, got bought back up. Stock RSI has a lot more downside, but again, it's looking like these higher time frames are trying to make higher lows. 6-hour time frame, not quite a bullish engulfing candle yet, but it's looking better. 4-hour time frame on Bitcoin's already oversold. That's a great sign. And again, even the 4-hour time frame does not have a bullish engulfing candle, but I'm liking what I'm starting to see. Now, the 3-hour time frame, still no bullish engulfing. 2-hour time frame starting to curve up. That's 3 white soldiers, if I can speak. That's a bullish sign. 1-hour time frame, you could say it's making a lower high, but for right now, I still like what I'm seeing on the price of Bitcoin. So really, at this point, the key level I want to see Bitcoin break is $95,000. I just said that Bookmap has a lot of liquidity up there. Now we just need to see the price get the follow through. We're going back to the upside, and from the lows of the day at 91,200, we're up already off the lows $2,000, and that was to me a nasty dump, all things considered. Like, it kind of ruined my Shiv long. It didn't ruin it, but I did bet on Kalshi, so I lost that one today, which is fine. I'm still up on the last week or two. But the half-hour time frame for me looks fine on Bitcoin. The 50-minute time frame for Bitcoin is like making some kind of pennant here. So I am still, this is like a bull flag, whatever you want to call it. I'm still bullish on what Bitcoin is doing shorter term. And with that being said, the 50-minute time frame for Bitcoin is in a bull flag that could get you to about $96,000. So I like what I'm seeing. Bitcoin's back above the 50-minute 200-day moving average. You're well above the 33-minute, although you did touch it earlier today. You're way above the 1-hour 200. You haven't touched that since literally the first of this month, 5 days ago. So to me, the 1-hour time frame looks very bullish on Bitcoin. So really, my next target and my next thing I'm predicting will happen for Bitcoin is I'd be looking for in the next 24 hours Bitcoin to get a move to about $96,000. That would be my conservative target. And not financial advice, but you could take a long here with a stop loss below 92.8. If you don't touch 92.8, I see no reason why you can't, and with time, If you give it a day or so, maybe just over a day at most, I would think. I don't see why, if you don't touch 92.8, why you can't go up to $96,000. If you don't touch 92.8, I see no reason why we don't touch 96K in the next, at most, 2 days, I would say, but I would say probably more like a day. So, from the lows, you're up $2,000. I don't see why we can't go up another $2,000 before then. So get pretty close to 96,000 in a day from today. So that's my update, guys, on Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin in a nutshell. I'm looking for a move to the upside as long as we can hold, again, $92,800 and make some kind of higher low on these smaller time frames, such as the 5-minute time frame. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. I do appreciate it. I don't know why. I guess this is not the normal time I go live. I do have to wake up early tomorrow, so that's why I'm going live earlier. But so that's kind of my update, guys, on what the Bitcoin price is doing. Now, as far as Shiba Inu, I did take this long on Shiba Inu, and let me show you right now. I can go over here to Kalshi, and I'll show you the position I just took. I also have a position on Blowfin where I entered this at 82.6, and I'm targeting now another flag here to the upside. And this would get you to about 1040. Nothing crazy, a slightly higher high, but that would be a higher high on the price of Shiba Inu. And we'll see what happens. I have to sign in, so let me see if I can do that really quickly. And we'll see what we can get going. But I did take a long here. Let me show you my portfolio. I have all these bets, but see, tomorrow I took the price of Bitcoin of Shiba Inu to be above 95 at 4 p.m. Central Time. So that's what we got going. The cost was $63. The cost was $63. I'm up 73 cents. The payout's profit's $226. So the payout would be $289 if I'm right. So if tomorrow the price of Shiba Inu and we get the pump out of this flag is above 95, I'll win the bet. And that's kind of the thing I did in cash. But again, I still have the long position so I took this long position on the 2nd of January. So I've been in this long position 4 days now, and I'm still long on Shiba Inu. So I still believe that Shiba Inu is going to get the pump to the upside, and we can go from there. If you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know and I'll look at them. Yeah, that's kind of what I got going on right now. I don't know. No one's watching. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. But so that's kind of my market update. So if people rewatch this, I'd be watching for maybe the rest of this flag to fail out on Bitcoin. So really, this tells me sometime by in 5 hours from now, we could start to get that bigger move to the upside here on the price of Bitcoin. I think you might need to come to the bottom of the pattern again around 93.1, but as long as you hold 92.8, I'm still bullish on the price of Bitcoin. So that's kind of my update on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does get this bump to the upside, even to 96,000, that'd be the highest high it's had this year. And if that happens, I don't see why Shiba Inu can't get that move to about 1040. So that's my update, guys. Shiba Inu would lose a zero. That'd be fantastic. So if you guys have requests, let me know. Otherwise, with that being said, guys, that's just my quick update on what's going on in the market. I see a lot of things pumping. And to me, it's pretty much that simple. So, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of everything I want to go over. I don't know. Tesla's kind of meandering around. Let's go look at Tesla on a 4-hour time frame. I haven't looked at Tesla in a while. I did sell Tesla a while back. Right now, it's still above where I sold. But you lost a 4-hour 200-day moving average on Tesla. I don't really love that. So, at the end of the day, Tesla doesn't look fantastic to me now that you lost to 200. So, if Tesla is going to be bullish, I really want to see Tesla above 450 or at least 446. But 450 is really the line in the sand I have with Tesla. So, if you're not above 450, to me, it's kind of bearish. Like right now, it's kind of bearish below 445. So at the end of the day, that's kind of my update on Tesla. It's something I'd watch, but to me, it's not something I'm touching right now. I think in 10 years, Tesla will be worth several $1,000s. But if you're like trying to get the shorter term moves or trade it, to me, it doesn't seem worth it. So that's Tesla in a nutshell. Giggle's doing absolutely nothing. That's nothing to look at. Pepe was another one that is ripping. And I also see Pepe. Pepe's another meme coin that if Bitcoin gets that move to $96,000, I could see Pepe doing the same thing to about 84.6. So we'll see what happens, but Pepe to me looks pretty bullish for a move to about 84.6. It's continuing to flag out here, flagged out here, got to move. It's flagging out again. You could draw a smaller flag, but this is still an uptrend. This is oversold on the RSI on Pepe, so I don't see why in about a week we are not at 84 or above, or at least have touched it. So Pepe is another meme coin that looks bullish to me for a possible move to the upside. Beyond that, this is another coin that's out there. To me, I wouldn't trade this. Jasmy's one that, oh my gosh, Jasmy is up 28% today. It's above the 4-hour 200-day moving average. Jasmy's back on. The bull run's back on for Jasmy. I really want to see Jasmy get above the daily 200-day moving average at 11, basically 1.2 cents. But Jasmy went parabolic today. That's quite impressive to see. And as long as now you hold 7.6, I'm all set. It looks good to me. Jasmy looks good if you stay above this support here at 76. And you got rejected. I won't say you really got rejected, but right now you are slightly gaining some resistance at 10, or just over a penny. So if you get above a penny level, your next stop is 1.2 cents. So I really do like what I'm seeing on Jasmine right now on the smaller time frames. You just gotta be careful that this isn't becoming some kind of rising wedge that would just break you right back to the downside. Because remember, rising wedges are inherently bearish. But at the end of the day, it looks halfway decent. What I really want to see on Jasmine for it to really be bullish is some price action like this. I want to see it make some kind of ascending triangle, same highs, higher lows, and get that move to the upside. If that happens, that'd be fantastic. Right now, I'd be watching for it to be a rising wedge. But if you make a higher low, I would say this: if you hold 77. If you hold 85, 8.5 cents, or whatever you want to call it, 85, if you hold 0.0085 on Jasmine, I think you see a continuation to the upside, probably really for Jasmine as high as maybe 1.3 cents. So my update on Jasmine is you're bullish if you can hold 85. That's my update, guys, on the market. I hope you guys have a great night. Again, I'm still long on Shiba Inu. That's my update. I still see Shiba Inu getting a further move to the upside. And it is kind of pretty much that simple, in my opinion. I wouldn't overthink it. I guess my pointers, as always, respect the trend. The trend is to the upside on a lot of assets. The trend is your friend till the end. And always, my other one is always use a stop loss. So with that being said, that's kind of everything I want to go over. Again, as I leave you for the night, just a quick update. I want you to watch for Bitcoin to make this flag. If you hold above 92.8, it's going to make a flag and probably pump sometime in the next 24 hours to about $96,000. That's the measure move out of this 5-minute bull flag on Bitcoin. And it says, really, I would say, in the next 3 to 5 hours, 3 to 6 hours at most, I'd be looking for that move to the upside. That's kind of what it's suggesting, and we'll see what happens. That's the most likely scenario for me for the rest of the night into tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. The next 24 hours, that's my update, is that Bitcoin gets a slow move to the upside to about $96,000. So that's where I stand on the price of Bitcoin. If you guys have any requests, let me know. Otherwise, with that being said, that's kind of everything I want to go over as I speak. Let me look at the 15-minute time frame. What is this doing on Shiba Inu? Two-hour time frame looks pretty good to me on Shiba Inu if you get the follow through. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It doesn't look fantastic. It's high risk that we're above 95 tomorrow, but I did take that position on cash. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Trade safe. Always have a great night, and I'll see you guys on Saturday night for the next live stream. Peace out. Actually, Saturday's stream will be earlier in the day, but I will be live on Saturday, probably morning, because Saturday afternoon I'm going to be busy. But I will be live on Saturday, nonetheless. I'll see you guys on Saturday morning for the next live stream. Adios. Is there anything else I want to go over? So, that's kind of everything I want to go over, I think. Again, and if you're looking for Bitcoin, and I talked about Bitcoin, if you're looking at the price of Bitcoin, my next prediction on Bitcoin is that, or on Pepe, or Shiba, if I can figure out what I'm talking about, my next prediction on Shiba is that you get that move continuing to the upside. So just give it time. I don't see why you can't go up to about 95 uh, sometime tomorrow. So that's my quick update on that. Yeah, I think the smaller time frames are starting to look good, and for that move to the upside to continue. So that's my update. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys on Saturday for the next live stream. Adios.